Hello guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna be showing you a full walkthrough of the Iron Horse raid. This is the most difficult one of the two, but if you have the right builds and the right players it's pretty easy as well. So I have arrived at boss 1, Lieutenant Grey. This one is the easiest boss of them all. This is basically a DPS check, so I'll give you first a rundown of the builds and then how to kill this boss. So for the builds, you need one guy to shield to one-shot the shield guys. That looks something like this. Doesn't need to be this specifically, but just anything with enough headshot damage and weapon damage to kill the shield guys in one shot. So this is what I run. Everything is rolled to headshot damage. And you need a foam and a Regulus. Most important things beside the build, foam and Regulus. So this shop, you need to take care of the shield guys. There's gonna be 2 shield guys coming out of that door right there, and 1 shield coming out of right there. There's gonna be a healer. I'll cover that in a second. The healer's gonna overcharge. You're gonna get ready with your foam. Once they stop moving, they're gonna line up right here. Just foam them. Then you wait a second. Just wait till they start moving. They're gonna run to like right here because the boss is gonna jump down here. Then you're gonna hit 1 with a headshot. The headshot is gonna give the blow up effect and all the other shield guys die. Second build is the healer. This is what the healer looks like. You can switch out this Empathic Resolve chest piece with a opportunistic backpack. But really anything will work. The healer's gonna do, he's gonna drop his hive. He's gonna press one of these buttons, and then press the second one, and then when he's pressing the second one, he's gonna overcharge. So you just break your hive, overcharge, he presses it, and then the shield guy is gonna do his job. Then for all the other players, they're gonna do DPS. That build should look something like this. This can be swapped out with ACS. So what they are gonna do, they are gonna stand here or on another door, come nice and close, and they're gonna wait here till the shield guys come out, and then they're gonna start stacking their striker. So just shoot them. They're gonna go over there. You wait for the boss to jump down. It's gonna come from right there. The shield guys should die in one shot. He's gonna jump down and is vulnerable to damage. And everyone is just gonna start blasting him with everything they have. This is just a basic DPS check, not any mechanics involved. Okay, on to the second part. For this part you also need a healer and all the other guys DPS. Usually the guy that one-shots the shield guys runs for the key. So it's gonna happen right here. This door is gonna be closed, everyone's gonna wait till everyone's here. You're gonna open this door, there's gonna be 3 ads coming right there out of this little cooling area. Gonna kill those. Then the shield guy, the one-shot guy for the shields, is gonna keep running. He's gonna have the same exact build. He's gonna foam. So this door comes out 4 or 5 purples and 1 yellow. The yellow carries the key, so just focus him. He's gonna foam them. He's gonna shoot 1. Same principle. They all die with 1 shot if you hit your shot. You're gonna get the key. You get the key, pick it up, you run over here, you place it into this fuse box, and then there's gonna be 3 people on each computer. This one is called computer 3, you can see, number 3, computer 2, and computer 1. So these guys should get in position while the shield guy gets his key to place in the fuse box. And then once they see there's gonna be an interaction button popping up, they're just gonna press as soon as they see it. No countdown, just press it when you see it. That's gonna cover it for this area. On to boss number 2. So boss number 2 is where it's gonna be a little more complicated. So now you have arrived at boss number 2. For this boss, everyone should be running a high-end DPS build. So 6 players high-end DPS builds, 1 healer and 1 Has-Pro tank. So the healer is just same thing, 4-piece future initiative, all rolled to skill repairs, skill haste for the mods, and then empathic resolve opportunistic doesn't really make much difference because you're not gonna be giving out any buffs anyway except for your future initiative buff and your PTSU overcharge. So the healer's job is gonna be up in the control room. This is a more challenging task because the most important thing is to stay alive. Which can help you with that is if you don't feel comfortable for the first few times you do this, you can switch out these cams, reinforcement cams, with a fixer drone, this one. And you're just gonna pull it up, then you just get a passive heal without needing to drop your cams the entire time and needing to worry about health management as much as you do with these two. And then what can also help you is if you put on burn resistance mods. So if you have any of these, you just put them on, the 3 on all of your backpack, mask, chest piece, and that's gonna help you with the burn. So for the healer, most people play from A side, it's right here. So all the controls, so you have the control panel right here, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. So that is right there called Alpha, you see it by the massive A on the wall. Right below you is called Bravo, where we entered the room. And then on the right side you see the big C, that's called Charlie. So you have the different things, so to open them now you don't see it because the ray is not resetted, but if you just hold it, that means to open it. So if you release it, it's gonna close the doors. So it's a one-way entry. I'll show you that real quick. Oh yeah, no, it doesn't show. So what that basically means, there's only one door open at the same time. So now you see this one is open, this one as well. So if you do it on normal, without this reset thing that I have on right now, this one as well be closed if you don't hold it. So then you can only go up to here. And then the moment the guy in the control room holds the button, this one is gonna open up and this one is gonna close. So to return to the control room. So the healer's job is just managing all the control panels. So you have Alpha door, Bravo door, Charlie door. Then these screens you can see if someone is inside. This is called the crucible value. So this is just to see how many codes you have got on the right. These you'll see the codes. So you have screen 1, screen 2, screen 3, screen 4, screen 5, and screen 6. And then right here you manage the water. So all the people need to send out the right amount of water. Then you can press this, and then the tank is going to do a little something inside to make you be able to damage the boss past 4 bars of armor. So how to progress this fight? So you're going to communicate with the tank. I'll just show you that real quick, it's a little bit easier to understand. For the tank build, I'll show you in a second. So the tank build looks like this. This is what I have. So it's a mix of hazard protection and armor regen. So if you look at my stats, the really only important thing right here is that you have, where is it at? Burn at 100%. So, also Pointman Vanguard for the perfect Vanguard, really important. I have a Bellstone Mask for the extra armor regen, hazard protection, armor regen, armor and snare resistance, not really needed for this boss. You can put on a protection from elites if you like that more. This is just for the other bosses, is how I have it saved. Second piece of the Gila Guard. The 60% health doesn't really matter. Armor regen, hazard protection, burn resistance, adrenaline rush. So what this is gonna do is you are gonna get 20% bonus armor for 5 seconds when you're in 10 meters of an enemy. Up to 3 times, but you're really only gonna get 1 stack. So the tank also should put on a revive 5. So the tank, he has a revive and a shield. Shield is to do this. So you see I have this blue armor. This is gonna apply to all of the raid members. So everyone's gonna get 50% of their armor as bonus armor. So to progress this fight, the tank's job to read out the codes and to do the waters and the rockets. I'll start with the codes. They are gonna be showing right here. There's gonna be some numbers and some letters. I'll show you a picture of that right now, what it looks like. So as you can see, you have F. If you just see an F, that means it's screen 1. If you have B, it is screen 2. If you have C, it is screen 3. If you have R, then it is screen 4. And if it's M, it's screen 5. And if you just see any numbers and no letters, it means this is screen 6. So they will say hashtag 45, that's screen 6. So you need to have those memorized just to make your life a lot easier. So you call out, you see the numbers and the letters pop up. You say, for example, it's P. So you call out to the healer, screen 2. He looks on screen 2. He reads out the code. You find the correct code. You get the first code. The boss is gonna get out right there. It's gonna jump up from this crucible. What you're gonna do, you're just gonna stay inside of this airlock. So you just go in one time to start the encounter. Then if you just stay in the airlock, the screens won't pop up. So you go out, you go back in. This is to get a fast glass broken. I'll give you more explanation on that a little later. So screen 2, you get the first code, someone shoots the right one, boss pops up. You're just gonna do enough codes till the glass breaks. So that means it's 3 grenades. You ask for the healer, is the glass broken? You'll see that glass right there will be shattered. Glass is broken, now you just can go in. You should also have a Ravenous. Your Ravenous is just to keep you alive. So you're gonna be doing blues to get your that bonus armor. Just gonna keep doing that. If you see that the boss runs right there to the train, it means he's performing a swipe mechanic. Swipe mechanics is gonna fill up this whole area with smoke, and then he's gonna blow it up. If you're inside, you're gonna get insta-killed. No matter what you run, you're gonna get insta-killed. What you wanna do to counter that, just go inside this airlock. This doesn't need to be closed. You can just keep it open. Just stay inside and you're safe. Always after he wipes, that's what they call it. If he wipes, there will be a rocket phase. Rocket phase is another wipe mechanic. That means that big train, now it's covered in molten lava, it will be shooting a big bullet at the control room. If you let that happen, it's gonna be a wipe and you need to restart. So what you do for that, you're gonna have rockets. There's one spawn right here. I'll show you the other spawn. The other spawn is right here, this door. What most groups do is they destroy the rockets on Charlie. So this is called Charlie. These guys with the rockets, if you kill the rocket guys, it's gonna drop a rocket. You're just gonna shoot them at the wall. Anywhere else, you need to do that in 15 seconds. You don't want to waste any time. What happens if you don't destroy Charlie rockets and it's just laying there and you only have one rocket on Alpha? There can only be 2 rockets out at the same time. So if there's one laying on Charlie and one on Alpha, there aren't gonna spawn anymore. And now you need to run over and it's just way harder. So what you do, you destroy those on Charlie. You get 2 rockets on Alpha. The guy that plays Deep Charlie, this position, is gonna bring them in here into the airlock, drop them. Same thing for the other rockets. Then once the rocket phase is happening, you just ask a healer, open up Alpha please. He opens this up, you get the rockets, you pick them up, and you just shoot them where you see that molten lava right there. You shoot them right there at the train. You need to shoot 2, then the alarm stops. So it will be an alarm going off, and then you know to shoot the rockets. So he does it as many times as he wants to, depending on how long it takes to finish his encounter. So your job as a tank, don't let him wipe you with his clouds. Make sure he doesn't blow up the control room, and read out the 5 codes on this screen right here. Okay, so now that you know that, it's gonna be a little bit easier. Oh no, there's one more thing, my bad. It's all the way at the end of the encounter, once they say, so you're gonna come out, because you're gonna have burn, like a lot of burn stacked up. You just wanna stay out here to remove it. If you stay in here, it doesn't remove it. Just go out of the airlock, get it go down to 0, you go in, you run over here to this cannon, or the one on the other side, whichever one you like. You interact with it and you stay ready on the waters. So once you see that there's a little armor bar, little water bar, you see on the right side, is gonna pop up. Then you just start shooting the lava. There's gonna be normal lava on the train, and you're just gonna shoot it with your water till the water is up. After you do that, you just stay here, make sure you stay alive, and your job is done. Back to the healer. So once you're right here, healer job, make sure you're just gonna be giving out all the information. So you're just gonna control the doors, give out the information right here. So you need 1 correct code to start the encounter for the boss to pop up. Then you need 4 more right codes to progress. So it's gonna go up for 25 each time you get a right code. So say example, the tank asks how many we had, and then you say let's say for example you got 3 right codes and it says 50. You just say to the tank we're at 50. So then it knows we only need 2 more right codes. For the screens, just communicate with the tank, make sure you get those done. So once this is be at 100, you can move this, you can interact with this console, and it's gonna move the crucible. So you need to move it 1 time. Then there's gonna be a weak point popping up right there on those 3 little metal things. The guy that protects the control room is gonna shoot those. I'll give you an explanation on that in a second. He's gonna shoot those, and every time he shoots one, you can move it further. You need to move it 4 times. So you move it 1 time, no, 5 times. 1 time to get it started, 1 weak point. Move it another time, so that's 3 weak points. Then after it's all the way at the end, you're gonna press 1 more time, and then it's gonna pour the lava inside of the crucible over the train. Then you need to do the waters, like I explained with the tank. So once it's at the lava is poured, you're gonna come over here, or of course you let the tank in the furnace first, so you make sure he's in this area. Once he's in, you go over here, and then the tank is gonna say get ready for waters, and then it's gonna say send water. Then you need to have a value between 85 and 95. You can't have lower and you can't have higher. So once, just for you, as soon as you see that you can press this, you press it. If you can press it, means it's the right value. So you press it. After you have water, you say go all on Bravo. Bravo is where we entered. Then you're gonna get all the DPS guys. You're gonna get ready for the damage phase to kill the boss. Gonna be ready on the Bravo door. Once everyone's ready, you're gonna throw in your hive. Now this glass is not broken, but the glass is broken. Once you're here, you're gonna throw in your hive, like around that crucible, like right there, just around that area. If you have camps, you can also shoot camps once they're inside. You're gonna open Bravo up when everyone's in. You can see it. You're gonna call out open Bravo if everyone's in. You open it, everyone runs in. You're gonna kill the boss. Then you can go over here, help with damage, and heal everyone. Then that's your job as a healer. Now for the DPS, no, I'll start with the 3rd hardest job, is the protect the fuses, the fuse boxes. You need the same build as for the shield guys, also with the Regulus, and then you need a turret and a Stinger hive. So what you are gonna do, you're gonna protect this box right here, and give Give me a second. This box over here, from the Chang'e and the purple that spawns out of this door and the door down there. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna once you have 2 codes, it's gonna be time for these guys to come out. So at the first code, when that is on and you see that the boss health bar pops up, you just throw your hive this side, throw your turrets this side, and then you're just gonna stay in the middle of this hallway. So you're just gonna wait till you see damage numbers pop up. So from your turret is gonna be a consistent like 40,000, 30,000. If you see that it's your turret, you run over here. You're gonna prioritize the purple guy because he's gonna try to turn off the power. You just body shot him with your Regulus, so he instantly dies. And then you're just gonna shoot the Chang'e till he dies. It's gonna kill him, and then you just go back to your position in the middle of the hallway. Now, for example, you see the Sting arrive, like 100,000 damage numbers pop up. You go over here, do the same thing, shoot the purple, kill the Chang'e. Now, once the glass is broken, these doors will close, so make sure you're not in this area, but outside of it. These doors are gonna close, there's no way to get them back open except for to wipe. And the value is usually around 50 by that time. So when you ask, is it at 50? When they say yes, what you're gonna do, you're gonna do it one last time. You wait for your damage numbers. For example, it's alpha. Body shot the purple. You don't kill the Chang'e, but you break his weak point. You just break his weak point on his backpack, and then you just can go down. You break your skills. From now on, once the glass is broken, they are going to ignore the power. So the purple is just gonna come downstairs, just shoot people, not messing with the power. You're just gonna come over, usually alpha side, and just help out over here. So now for all the other jobs, they should be running a high-end DPS. I usually run this with foam and a revive hive, just to one-shot all the spawns. So alpha side, you have 2 spawns. You have the door right here, where the rocket comes from. And you have the door right there. That one is a very rare spawn. Now for the codes. I'm also gonna show you a picture of that right now. So as you can see, those are the codes. They will be showing up on these screens. There's 6 of them around the whole area. So there's 2 Alpha, 2 Bravo, 2 Charlie. The usual team composition is 2 on Alpha, 2 on Charlie, 1 on Bravo, 1 upstairs to protect the power, a healer and a tank. So then you have your 8 players. What you're gonna do to progress this fight as the DPS players, gonna kill the ads. This is called shallow alpha. You have the same thing for Charlie. It's like right on the other side. It's closest to Bravo. You have shallow alpha, deep Charlie, deep shallow Charlie, and then you just have Bravo because the 2 codes are close. So this is shallow. For example, you say the screen matches with what the tank, with the healer calls out, and then you're gonna call out to the guy down there, shoot my box. Your box is located right here, behind this forklift. Important thing with the boxes, don't shoot them with any exotics or with shotguns, because there is a chance it will glitch the codes and you'll have to wipe, because they will be all messy and the codes won't be right, and even if you shoot the right box, it can count as a false one. So just make sure you shoot it with a normal weapon, no shotgun. Same thing for the guy on deep alpha. He has the box right here, so as you see it's motion. If I step back, it closes, so go up nice and close, look at your screen. Say for example it's this box, you call out to the guy on shallow alpha, shoot my box. Same thing, box right here, you just shoot it. So that's the same principle for all of the other positions. So on Bravo you have 2 screens, you see one right there, one right there. You have this screen, is linked if you just follow this power line. If you forget one time, you just follow the power line right here. This box connects to that screen. The box right here is upstairs. It is right here. On Bravo you only have 1 spawn, it's the door right here. Bravo water valves are also here. Those are these. Shallow Charlie, box right here. That box is located on the wall right there. And then you have Deep Charlie, box right there is located here. Spawn right here for deep, for shallow Charlie, spawn right here. So that will be the codes. Now the only other thing the DPS players have to worry about is the waters. So these are the water valves of Charlie. So like I mentioned before, the value needs to be in between 85 and 95. So these those things will now say 0 0. Same here, because it's not really a raid, it's not started. This will show either 15 or 25. So at the first thing you want to do when you enter this room is check all the valves. So say for example this is 15 and 15. Then you just put in chat Dirty Charlie. So now everyone knows, okay, we have 30 on Charlie. The guy who's on Bravo goes to this valves. Say for example it's 25 and 15. Count them up, 40. 40 on Bravo side. Same thing for the players on Alpha or for the tank. They will read out these codes. So you have now on Alpha you have 3. This one, and this one. For example, it's 65. Now you're just gonna put in 65 Alpha. So now you need to start figuring out what you want. So if you add up 30 and 65, then we come at 95, and that is perfect. So what then is gonna happen? You're not gonna touch the Bravo waters. You're only gonna send the Alpha waters and the Charlie waters as when called out. So then you have the water, the tank goes in with the water gun, shoot it. For the DPS players, then they go on Bravo. Bravo located right here again. Go into the airlock, wait till everyone's in. The healer is gonna open it up. You run in, you have heals, or you should have heals, and you're just gonna kill the boss. Important to stay on the metal. Don't touch this dirt because it's gonna burn you. Just try to stay in the metal. You kill the boss, you wait till he blows up. After he blows up, you get your loot, and then you kill yourself. So you have 2 things you can do. You can either clear all the ads, or you can kill yourself. You can kill yourself easily by standing near to this thing. It's gonna insta-kill you. Or you clear the ads. We just kill ourselves to not need to worry about killing all the enemies. So now you have finished boss 2, called Pfizer. So now we're gonna go to the intersection between Pfizer and Williams. You're gonna spawn right here. For this part, it's just some ads that you need to shoot. So usually you have 3 players on left side and the other 5 on the right side. So there's gonna be shotgunners all over this place. And there's gonna be no ads except the Changa from that door. Right there. So what's gonna happen? The guys on the right side, this door is gonna be closed. In order to open it, you need to shoot this box. So one of the other guys on that side is gonna shoot this box. You can open the door. This box you need to shoot yourself. If you just look where I'm aiming, you see like the yellow box. See it? You just shoot it. This door you can open it up, go in. Now the Changa is gonna spawn. The door opens up. You shoot the Changa till he drops the key. If you kill him, he drops the key. You pick up the key. Go to the last door, open it, and now I can't open it because it's not reset it, so I need to run back. So you just open that key, then at that door with the key, then you clear all the ads and you're all set. For the right side, there's gonna be shotgunners coming out. You have a shotgunner spawn this door. You have a shotgunner spawn on just a little bit more ahead. This door right here. Just kill all those. Then you're here. I can open. So then you're gonna be in this area. Also, your key will be in here. I'll cover that in another video because otherwise it's gonna take you too long to watch. This is called the snipers. What most people call them is because there's gonna be 3 or 4 snipers right there, which you can't kill if you want to get your keys. So what you should do is you should have 2 people with a pipe build, pipe build is a 3-piece striker. Let me just put it together real quick. A Petrov backpack, which I don't have on me right now. So a Petrov backpack for LMG damage. I don't know if I have it on me. I don't. It's the perfect spotter, the pristine example chest piece, and the sanctuary holster. And then a weapon, a LMG preferably. I use this one, the classic M60. Important thing is that you have frenzy on it. It's better if you have the, I don't remember what's it called, the named LMG with the perfect frenzy. So what you're gonna do as a pipe player, you are going to take your LMG. You should have 2 of those. So you have 1 to break the left pipe. I'm gonna show you. So there's gonna be a big red pipe left side and a big red pipe right side. You need to break those in order to continue. So you're gonna drop down the ult of the team. Gonna press this valve when everyone is in. Then the 2 pipe players, the one that stands on the left shoots the right pipe. Same for the other one. Right. If you position on the right side, you shoot the left pipe. You're just gonna start shooting it. So you should have. Let me just switch it. A ×8 or ×10 scope, or ×12, I mean. And you want to zoom in to build up your pristine example, and you're just gonna start shooting it. With this build, it shouldn't take you too long. I didn't put it on. So this, and then the Petrov backpack. Important thing to know is that the pipe doesn't react to crit damage, crit chance, only reacts to damage to to damage to target out of cover and weapon damage. It's the only thing that can get it to buff. So if you see the sanctuary holster, rate of fire and the weapon damage, which is perfect for this. Just destroy the pipe. The guy with the Bullet King, do I have that on me? I don't. So the guy with the Bullet King, what he's gonna do is gonna suppress the snipers. So he's just gonna shoot above them, don't kill them, just distract them. While this guy with the Bullet King is suppressing the snipers, there's gonna be 2 players on the left side and 2 players on the right side. What they have to do, let me just get up there. What they have to do is press these 2 valves on this side, and the same thing for the other side. You have 2 valves, press them at around the same time. So it's just a 3, 2, 1 press. Once you press, this is gonna blow up, and you can get your key. You're gonna run down to the to the 3rd boss. For this boss, you should also have 1 tank, 1 healer, all the others DPS. So this is where you're gonna group up. You're gonna see a little cutscene right here. I won't spoil it. Then once it ends, you can press this. It's gonna open up this massive door. You run in. There's gonna be 3 ads, 1 on there, 1 there, and 1 on blue. So the team composition on this boss should be 1 on red, all the others on the platform clearing ads, tank on tower, and healer on tower. The healer is gonna do, he's gonna put his hive on blue to give the heals. So we just drop it right here around this area, so all the players know, okay, if I want heals, I run up to blue and I have my heals. For this for this boss encounter, the mechanics are you have to do 3 mechanics. You have to do the colors. That's the first phase. You have to do the main gates. That's 2nd phase, and then you have to kill the boss. That's 3rd phase. So what you're gonna do? The tank is gonna go up. You're gonna place turrets on that ledge right there, like this. Just place it up right there to take care of the sniper that spawns off that door. What he's gonna do is gonna hold down this computer. Here we have the different colors. So you have blue color. For those you need to press 3 steaming valves, which are one floor down. You have yellow. For yellow you need to search the whole map for these boxes. If you see sparkles coming out of them, you need to press them. You need to have 3 of those. So you see there's a lot of them. You have 2 on yellow, 2 on red yellow, 1 red, 1 blue, 1 main. Now you also have like right there one. You have 1 down there. Same thing right there. So you just have them scattered all around the place. So everyone should be looking for them. You also have them on the tower. So as you can see, 2 right here. 1 on this side. And then you have 2 more I think, or 3 more, 1 floor down. That's for yellow mechanics. And then for reds, there's no mechanics. You just need to be sure that you're up here as soon as possible. So as soon as you hear the alarm going off, you jump down. You go to the chain again. The tank's chain is located on red, and the healer's chain is located on blue. So what they are gonna do, they're just gonna come both up. The tank is gonna hold for in case that it's red. He has a hazard protection build. I'll just put it on real quick so you can see. Same build. Because he has all the hazard protection. For here, it's important that your tank has almost 100, so I have 99.1. You just need to be as close to 100 as possible on burn, disorient, which ones else? Shock. So these 3, burn, disorient, and shock resistance. Those you need to be sure you're at 100% for. There's not for shock, but it's all okay. So he's gonna hold. Mechanics, you need to do all the colors. So for example it's blue, the healer drops down. He's gonna see these are the steaming valves, so you're just gonna look if there's steam coming out of it. You're gonna go ahead, you're gonna press it. You need to have 3 of those. Just press 3 of them, for example this one as well, and this one. Once you have 3, the boss is gonna come out on the color that it is. So now it's blue. The boss gonna come out on blue. And there needs to be 1 ready on the computer to press the computer. Then once the computer is pressed, there's gonna be a wipe mechanic again. So the tank and the healer need to make sure they're down fast enough. There's gonna be 5 alarms. At the 5th alarm, the whole tower is gonna be either disorient, burn, or disrupt. No, not disrupt. Shock. So just make sure you're down from the tower as a tank and the healer once they press. Then once you press, you're gonna go on the platform. So now you don't have to worry about blue, except if it's first press. So we need to do 1. It's called freebie. The tank goes upstairs, he holds it. For example, it's blue. You don't need to do any mechanics, so you don't need to go ahead and press the valves. You just need to press blue, no boss, and then you start the boss. So then you need to stay on blue. So it's still possible that it is blue. Same for yellow. So once you find all of the 3 sparkling boxes, boss coming out below behind him. He's gonna press, then he's gonna shoot the boss till he goes away. It's 2 bars of his armor. Same for red. When the tower is on fire and the tank also red, you press the red computer, shoot the boss, all set. Then it's time for the gates. For the gates, it's a little bit difficult at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. So you have, some people call this main, it's called entrance. This entrance because here you enter this area. You have blue. Blue is located between yellow and blue. So you have blue, that's right there. That are these valves. Main are those valves. And then you have red. Red is this gate. Why the reason they don't call any yellow is because yellow is in between red and blue, and it can be a little confusing if you don't play with the players you have in your raid a lot. So it's either red right here, blue right here, and entrance down there. So what you need to do, now you see they're all set, they're in between the lines, those valves. So for example, this gap is right here. You're just gonna press it, so you can hold it. And you can just hold it for a second. Every time you hear a click, you count. So you just hear one click. Once you hear a big click, then you know that it's set. So you need to set 2, that's why you have 2 valves. So you set, for example, this one first. You heard a big click, that means it's lined up to this thing. Then that one is set, you don't touch it anymore. You go over to this other one, the same thing. Those are all of the 3. Usual is the healer sets the main gate or the entrance gate. So that is that one. And the tank sets the 2 other ones, so blue and red. Once all of them are set, the tank is gonna call break main. Breaking main means that you shoot one. Now it doesn't show, but there's gonna be a red thing in between these 2. You're gonna shoot both of them. This door is gonna open up. There is lava behind it. You shoot the lava till it starts spreading out. Don't stand here, because it's gonna insta-kill you if you stand right here. So just make sure you're a bit to the side. You're gonna destroy it till it starts spewing out the lava. Same for all the others. So once main is broken, the guy on main calls break all. Break all means break red and break blue. Same things for those. Shoot these red things and shoot the lava. Once that happens, the boss is, so once you break main, the boss is gonna come out. If you break main first, it's always gonna be on the red. So once all of them are broken and the lava is also broken, the boss is gonna go away and it's gonna go on one of the 3 turrets. So it's either red turret, right there, yellow turret, or blue turret. Now you just shoot it with the rockets or with your weapon. There's a red thing behind it, that should be right there. You're just gonna get them off the 2 first turrets. While you shoot the first 2 turrets, so for example it's red first, it rotates to the right. So it's red first, second will be yellow, and the last one will be blue. Same thing, if it's blue, the last one will be yellow, because it's gonna be second red and then third yellow. While that is going on, there's gonna be the tank and healer doing letters. For letters, it's easiest if you have a high fire rate SMG or the Bullet King to turn these cogs. So you see you have all the letters. Where I'll show you what the tank does first. This screen is gonna say like A, and then there's gonna be like a pressure. For example, it's right here on like there's a line like halfway through the screen. You need to set them all to the line. So the tank is just gonna call out the alphabet and then say up or down. So there's some that will be needed to update it. So for example, alpha needs to go up and bravo needs to go down. Then what the guy does downstairs, he shoots. I'll show you that in a second what he does. And then once there's 4 pages, once that page is set, you press the computer, it's gonna show the second page. You do the same thing for all the 4 pages. You need to be fast with it because the pressure is gonna be building up in the tower. If you don't do it fast enough, it's a wipe, so make sure you're a bit fast. If you're a healer, you're gonna be down here. What you are gonna do, you're gonna shoot. So, for example, alpha up, then you shoot this. So you see now it doesn't move. Just see this plus sign with the arrow pointing to the right, so that means right like that. So you shoot up. If it's down, you shoot this way, shoot down. Oh, never mind. This is up, this is down. Bravo down, for example, you shoot down. Do that for all of the letters that are needed. So once that is set, you can break the last turret. So I said blue should be last if it starts red, or is last. The tank is gonna do is gonna throw his turret to the next to the turret, to the way he's gonna walk. So on blue, he runs to the left. So we're gonna throw your turret like right there. Then on the red, he also runs. He runs to the right instead of the left. So what you're gonna do, you're also, it's easy if you get on these little obstacles, and then you throw your turret on the right side. And then if you have yellow, it also rotates to the left. So then you throw your turret on the left side of the turret. So then you throw it like right there. Right there. just like that. What's gonna happen? Once everyone is ready, you're gonna call, the tank is gonna call break. Then you're gonna shoot him off the last turret, and it's gonna be vulnerable to damage. You're just gonna try to kill him. What the turret is gonna do is gonna keep him on that area. So if you don't know the system of the vision behind key teleporting, it's basically if a key or a item that you need is in the area where you can't reach it, so like right there you can't get to there. So if you kill a boss up there, the key is gonna teleport to the closest player. So if you stand right here, then the key should be teleported to you if everyone is back. If you stand right here, the key is gonna teleport to you. This is an important thing to know. So you kill the boss. Important thing to know, some people kill upstairs, that means everyone needs to take the chains up and then you kill them from upstairs. Some people kill downstairs, that's where I am right now. Same thing, what's gonna happen? Everyone's gonna go to a computer, so at the end you have 30 seconds to press each computer once the key is in. So the boss is gonna die, he's gonna drop a key, tank picks it up, he's gonna take a chain, doesn't matter now which chain he takes, he's gonna take the chain up. It's gonna run to diagnostics, so if you see, diagnostics, pipes, diagnostics to the right, it's not this computer, but it is the one next to it, this one. Now you're gonna put it in. Now everyone can press their computer, so you need to press red, blue and yellow in 30 seconds, or depending on how long the tank takes. So now you have completed boss 3. Okay, this is another in-between thingy. This is the way to the 4th boss. Here the train is gonna, from Morozova, it's the last boss, it's gonna go down there. If you're too slow, it's gonna escape and you're gonna wipe, so we need to do it again. It's gonna happen. The tank and the healer are gonna run to the right side. It's also nice if the healer puts on a hazard protection build. It's just important that you have the snare resistance up to 100%, because there's these little things, these mines that are gonna drop foam if you stand on them. So the tank and healer are gonna run this way, all the other guys run up this little alley. So what's gonna happen? The tank and the healer, they shoot that. I don't know, I can shoot it. They're gonna shoot all these red things, and then it's gonna drop water to make you be able to do this. If it's in a normal rate, you can't do this. You just have to shoot these red things. Then you're gonna come this way. There's 2 levers. You need to press them at around the same time. So you say 3, 2, 1, press when the healer or tank is here. What's that gonna do? There's a massive shock field in this area right here. If you don't do it, it's a wipe. While the guys that are running, they drop down here from the alley, as you see. They're just gonna wait and they're gonna start shooting the door. That door that's now open, it has a health bar, you need to destroy it. So you shoot it, if you see that the electricity goes out, you just start running. You just run up. If the door isn't broken by now, you just shoot it quick. And then you press this lever right here. This is gonna stop this train. Now it's destroyed, but it should be in good shape, I hope. You're gonna put the brakes on the train and it's not gonna move. Then when everyone is here, we drop down. Team composition for this boss is 2 players left door, 2 players right door, a tank, a healer, and 2 players on rockets. So I'll start with the tank. The tank build for this boss is a little bit different. As you can see, it's this right here. So the tank should have a Ravenous or a Mosquito pistol, depending on what type of healer you have. If you have a newer healer, you can stagger the boss. I'll show you that in a second. So you have the Foundry Bulwark for the shield, you have the Vanguard again, and you have the Adrenaline Rush. Explosive resistance this time on all you can get. A shield, a hive, and most important thing, Technician specialization. Because this is what I'm gonna explain you Faraday, because this is what most people do. is basically where you skip 2 phases of this boss with a little mechanic that takes 2 minutes. So that is gonna make you be able to do that. So I'll start with tank. So what's gonna happen? Healer, tank, 2 players left door, 2 players right door. So the tank, what it's gonna do? You need to press this thing right here to open this door. Just gonna stay here, kill all the ads. Now try to kill a Changa first because he drops a key that you're gonna need. Once the Changa is dead, the tank runs to grab it. You pick up the key and then immediately you go to this big Gatling gun. Now you don't see it, but there's a circle around it. Every time you step into the circle, it's gonna spawn a sniper. The sniper are gonna be, now you can't see it very nice, but it's gonna be right there on those little platforms. Same thing on the left side. First sniper is always right, so you run into the circle, you say sniper right. The sniper is gonna be on the right side because everything that we call out is from point of view to the train. So right, left. So sniper right, the guys on the right door, kill that sniper. You wait for this to go to 100%. You're gonna hear like a little beeping. Then you can press this computer. You're gonna put the key in. Once you put the key in, you say key in. Changa left. So the Changa's rotation is left, right, left. Then you go into the middle. Then it's right, left, right. Snipers are just every time you get into the circle, it's a sniper to the other side. So now it should be sniper right the first time. You go, the Changa comes out to the left side if you put in the key. The Changa dies, you take the key, you run back to the gun. You step into the circle, sniper left. Sniper on the left side because last time it was right, rotation. So now you wait for this to go to 100%. You hear the beeping, put the key in, Changa right. Kill a Changa on the right. You'll have to do 3 Changas for first phase. Second and third phase will be in the middle, right there in those sandbags, and then fourth phase will be right, left, right. There's also 3 keys. So that's the tank for the first part. Then the most important thing, you have a rocket guy right side. This is right rocket. The rocket spawns right here. What you're gonna do, you're gonna shoot the rocket guy, he's gonna drop a rocket. Or no, wait. When you run in, there's 2 rockets or 3 rocket guys in the field already. You kill those and they're gonna drop a rocket. You're just gonna take those rockets and then you're gonna wait. When the key goes in, there will be a big red bullet right there. Where you see, now you can't really see it because the barrel's in the way, but right there. You're gonna shoot all of your rockets into that big red bullet. Wow. Into the bullet. So you shoot the bullet. You need to have 8 rockets to destroy the bullet. So you need to do that. It's, I think, 3 or 4 minutes you have to destroy it. Otherwise, it's a wipe. So make sure first 2 rockets you shoot them at the bullet. Then you shoot the Changa. You go to your position because now the rockets are gonna start spawning. From now on, you stay here. The guys on the doors take care of the Changa and you just take care of your rockets. You shoot your rockets, take the rocket, shoot it at the train card, save for the other side so that it's right rockets. Then left rockets, it's this little house back here next to the American flag. This door, same thing. Take the rockets, put it in the big red bullet. Then after that is destroyed, you're gonna start rocketing the mortars. So see, you have 4 mortars. You usually go from left to right. So you shoot the left rockets. So those will only take 2 rockets each. So you shoot 2 rockets on those, 2 rockets on those, 2 rockets on those. And then you don't want to shoot your rockets on the 4th one. It's because if you go into the middle and you do the next part and the rockets are out, they're just gonna be annoying to deal with and they're gonna have a chance to kill you all. It's not very likely, but it's just to play safe. You just DPS the last thing. So everyone goes there, shoots it. That's your rocket's job. From then on, you're just a normal DPS player. For the DPS players, you have 2 on the left. This is left side. 1 at spawn right here. Right side, same thing. You go right there. That door is your ad spawn. You stay there. You just kill the ads, kill the Changa, easy. Now, once you destroyed all the mortars, the boss is gonna drop down. He's gonna drop down right there. He's gonna walk here, then into that little thing right there. Now, first time you can go in. Oh no, wait, I need to cover healer. Healer is easy. You just drop your hive on this side, and then you go on the left side and cam everyone that needs heals on the left side. So now, first time you can go in, what you do is you line up behind the tank. So the callouts are line up. Line up is this line. It just stand around this distance away from it. In. You run inside the water. You stay behind the tank. Tank is gonna pull up his shield because there's gonna be a lot of rockets and mortars dropping down on the field. And if you stand here, you're gonna insta die. Then while that is happening, this gun, it's gonna start shooting at everyone inside here. So the tank is gonna put up his shield, everyone stands behind him, and then once the tank calls out, you just run out. The tank has his shield up, so if you wanna be behind him at all times, you just zoom in and walk behind him. That's around the same speed, and then you go into cover. So here's what Faraday means. Faraday means you're just gonna shoot those ads, so there's gonna be 2 ads, a shotgunner and a medic on that side, and on that side as well. The healer is gonna drop his hive in here. While that is happening, the tank drops his hive in the water. So as you can see, that's that little icon, that means you did the right thing, and that's what the technician is for, because that gives you the Faraday perk. So now you're gonna shoot the ads. After that's done, you're gonna shoot the boss, and you're gonna do another wipe mechanic. So you force out the wipe to skip a phase. First phase, or this is called second phase, there is damage, so this water is gonna be electrified. So we're gonna say line up. Line up is here. Once the tank calls in, you run in, stay behind the tank. The healer is gonna drop down his cams, he's just gonna spam drop it. The tank puts up his shield, waits for it till he knows to go out, and then you go out. Same thing, you go into the sandbags, you shoot the ads, 2 ads right there, 2 ads right there. There's also gonna be a sniper a little later. Shoot the boss. Then this is the third phase. Third phase you don't need to line up. There's no damage anyway, so you can just go in once the boss goes immune. So you just say in, put up his shield, runs out, all done. If in any this time someone goes down, and it will probably happen, the healer needs to overcharge. So he just drops his hive, overcharge. After that is done, now you're on fourth phase. There's gonna be a Chung on the right side. Chung on the right side, right there. He's gonna drop down, DPS him down, and just stay in these sandbags. Don't return to your original positions, just stay here. Just keep clearing ads, keep killing snipers, keep killing Chungas, and then you're home free. You kill the Chunga, take the key, tank does the same thing as before. Puts in the key when he can, Chunga left Chunga, takes the key, goes and puts it in the gun. Last one on the right side. Once that goes in, it's gonna be destroying this big mortar. As you see what happened now. So for that, once that happens, you can shoot the boss till he shoot all of his armor down, because then it will go immune again. It will be another wipe mechanic. So then you just go inside of the tunnel again, line up behind the shield guy, in, out. After there's no more ads, you just go up to the door of this little cabin where the boss hides, and you just mow him down. Then you take the rockets. The rocket guys just lay their rockets in the middle on the first phase when you DPS a fourth mortar, and then the tank or anyone else takes up the rockets, aims it at the big bullets, because there's gonna be the train card again, and then the boss is gonna stay a little line. What you're gonna do, the boss is some weird things, and it says die. After die, shoot the rocket at this train card. If you don't do that, you wipe. You need to do it all over again. One thing I forgot to mention is staggering. So that usually is the healer. The healer the boss will be in this area or in the middle. Don't worry about her too much. Only thing you need to know, when she pulls out her rocket launcher, you're just gonna do one red stack with the Revenant and one blue. It's gonna give her a stagger effect, and it's gonna pull her out of that mechanic. If you don't do that, everyone's gonna get a big mortar on their head, and it's just gonna make everything more complicated. Also, another thing, every DPS player should be running a decoy. They should throw their decoys in this area. If you see that you have the Eye of Morozova, you just go into the middle, you run through the decoys, and then the boss is gonna aggro one of the decoys and you're gonna leave you all alone. So that is it for Iron Horse. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Notice, or make sure you know, a lot of players and a lot of groups do this different. This is just the very basics. Every group does it a little bit different, of course. Not everyone does the same exact thing, but the mechanics and the general part of the mechanics and everything is always the same. So that's gonna be it for today's video. If you have questions, feel free to leave them down below. And I'll see you in another video.